It's a bittersweet time because so many people are here. The campground is pretty darn full.
Just had to come to Southwest Michigan one more time because they're going to close this park down pretty soon.
But this is real boondocking. Dispersed camping in the middle of a state forest or public land where you make your own campsite.
It is fall. That's what we're going to talk about. I think it's our favorite time of the year to camp.
I enjoy fall camping. It's not too hot. You don't have the bugs.
Oh,
to me, it's perfect.
Crisp mornings, cool nights, nice warm days, and when the sun shines and the leaves are turning, it's pretty hard to beat.
No trip to the Upper Peninsula is complete without a visit to the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore.
Now there are lots of ways to see the Pictured Rocks. Probably the best way is on the Pictured Rocks cruise line. It's a series of boats that will take you out and get you really close to them. But you can also drive and get a great overview right here of one of the most picturesque parts of the Pictured Rocks, and that's called Miner's Castle. There are campgrounds all along the National Lakeshore. However, with so many people in RVs, this is the situation that we're finding all over the UP.
The state parks might be crowded, but there are millions of little lakes like this that are just so beautiful. There's so much space up here that isn't developed where you can just go and refresh your soul.
If you like dispersed camping, which is more than boondocking. Boondocking, you can be boondocking in a Walmart parking lot, or you can boondock in a state forest. It's a marked campsite, you know, with a picnic table. It just doesn't have electric hookups. That's technically boondocking, but this is real boondocking. Dispersed camping in the middle of a state forest or public land where you make your own campsite. And of course, you make your own campsite, you leave nothing behind, no trace at all. You just use it and enjoy it and clean up any mess you make.
This is the rapid river, and the limestone makes the waterfalls that you see here. And this is beautiful all seasons.
This is McLean State Park on the Keweenaw Peninsula. That's the little thumb part in the state of Michigan that juts out into Lake Superior. Lake Superior is one of the biggest, deepest, and coldest freshwater lakes in the world. Levels are so high they are starting to erode. They're knocking down trees, and then, you know, they're worried about it actually coming across, buckling this little bit of a road. You can see that used to be a camping site. It used to be 82, no longer. It's just overgrown, and it's that erosion on the Lake Superior shore. Look at this. You can see here. Nothing like this beach.
Sorry?
I said I love this beach.
It's beautiful. We're the only ones here. We're spoiled.
That's because it's cold. It's like
It's cold and
53 degrees, but I don't think it's that cold.
no, it doesn't feel that bad.
There's a wind. Look at this. This beach is empty. And let's go show them the other side. We'll go right behind us here. And look, same thing. So while there may be a lot of people up here, you can find spots, particularly on the Keweenaw like this, where it's just you.
Have you ever seen such pretty colors?
I don't think so. And we should tell folks, if you're coming up to Michigan's Upper Peninsula and you want to see fall colors, you can see it all across the UP, but the single best drive in our books is the road we're on now, which is US 41 between Eagle River and Copper Harbor. On the way up to Copper Harbor, it is unbelievable. Look at these colors.
Very, very pretty. The golds and different shades of orange, reds, greens. Very pretty.
What is so awesome about the UP is there are these delightful little roadside parks like this one. And you know, the trees are in full color. Let's just let them see all these awesome trees around us as we kind of swirl. See that?
There's our RV back there.
You
Right
miss Bo
between us.
enjoying the leaves.
Oh yeah, Bo's playing in the leaves behind us. But almost, every mile is so much wide open country, and even though the campgrounds have been full, you can still find all sorts of places where there's nobody around.
Very nice.
I love this time of year.
I do too. We are in Holland, Michigan at the Holland State Park, and we just had to come to Southwest Michigan one more time because they're going to close this park down pretty soon. And we try to come here every year. We've been here in winter, summer, fall. It's just such a beautiful state park. Lake Michigan is such a beautiful blue lake, gorgeous, and one more fix before winter comes.
That's our spot right there. And you can see we've nestled into the woods. What we really like about it is up that ridge is a pretty good series of hiking trails that eventually wind their way down to Lake Michigan. The sites have electricity. It's a big park, and it's about ready to close for the season. There's our site, and here's the trail. It starts right here. Let's go, Bo. The whole park shuts down just towards the end of October, and won't open now again until spring. And right here, this trail kind of parallels what used to be an ancient sand dune that's now grown up with a lot of oaks, maples. It is a trail that roughly works its way to Lake Michigan, which is, as the crow flies, maybe it's a half a mile away.
Now, around the country, it's hard to get a weekend in any RV campground because they're doing boo bashes and Halloween funs and camping, fall themed camping outfits. So,
And now even Bo, we took him camping, and we're at a campground where they had some kind of scary big blow-ups up there. And
oh yeah,
he was barking his head off.
yeah.
This is one of those little campgrounds around the country that is built up around a lake, and lots of seasonal folks, people who come year after year for these spots. Spots are close together, but there's a sense of community here, of families, very family friendly. Lots of dogs, lots of kids, even when it gets a little cool like this towards Halloween time. Of course, it's Halloween time, but even at a little lake campground like this, there's a lot of folks who just like to hang out. These guys, they've been sitting there a long time. This weekend that we visited is kind of the wrap-up for the whole camping season. It's a bittersweet time because so many people are here. The campground is pretty darn full. Some are still trying to fish on the lake, but most are just with families and friends and enjoying this last hurrah before the falling leaves are replaced with falling snow. Winter's coming, and in the Midwest and in the northern states like this is the end of another camping season.